College football is back, but also Steve Merrill from wagertalk.com here at the Voice of College Football. So we appreciate Steve stopping by each and every week to break down the biggest games in college football. None bigger in non-conference play at this point than Texas and Bama, two enormous brands getting together in Tuscaloosa. They went down to the final play of the game in Austin last year. Steve, Bama's a solid 7-point pick. It's 54 over under.
Yeah, it's been 7 all week, and obviously 7's a very key number. There's about a 4 to 5% chance that a home favorite wins by exactly 7 points. I have started to see some 7.5s pop in the last day or so, though. So if you like Texas, I would wait. I think you will get some opportunities to find plus 7.5s. If you like Bama, I would grab that -7 now. It does not look like it's going below that key number. Database simulation, 10,000 times. I was surprised Alabama came out as a 12.5-point favorite. So there is some line value here. Obviously, it's a huge revenge spot for Texas, but revenge works better really in two situations. We use it more really in college basketball than we do in college football, but it applies the same to both sports. First of all, I like revenge better at home, and I like it with the better team. And neither of those apply to Texas here. Obviously, Bama is a 7-point favorite. Home field's not worth 7, so the odds makers are saying they are the better team, and I would agree with that. Plus, they're at home. And you could almost make an argument that it's not a revenge spot for Alabama, but it kind of is because, like you said, it went down to the wire last year. They were really fortunate to win that game. And keep in mind, they were a 21-point favorite at Texas. Now they're only a 7-point favorite at home. That's a 2.5 touchdown swing adjustment in line value when you factor in home field each way. I don't think Texas has necessarily gotten that much better since last year, and I'm not sure Bama's that much weaker. So I can see why the database simulation came out to 12.5. I think that's accurate. Let's stay off the side, though. Let's look at the total. 54, open 56.5, quickly was bet down to 54 this week. Of course, last year was extremely low scoring, as you mentioned, and I don't think that was a fluke. You have two coaches that know each other extremely well. Sarkisian was the offensive coordinator for Saban, so Saban obviously knows how to stop his offense, and I think Sarkisian kind of knows how to stop the Alabama offense a little bit as well. So even though it was a very low-scoring game last year, this is a fairly low total for two Class A teams. I think the under 54 is probably the way to play it still until we see otherwise.
You can get Steve's exclusive pick for us at the Voice of College Football is Under the Radar selection on patreon.com. Just search Mark Rogers TV or / Mark Rogers TV there on Patreon. But for the complete look at college football and the NFL, it's wagertalk.com for Steve. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Mark.